Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Let's Play with Weng. I'm your host, SlickWeng. We getting back in the groove of things, at least a little bit. We still, dude, we need a lot of sleep. But baby is great. Baby is awesome. Yes, family man, I love it. Family is awesome. Today we need to do something with the inside of this building. I've lost a little bit of inspiration, I'll be honest. Lost inspiration on the outside. But, you know, baby happened and that kind of threw my groove a little bit. So, we're going to work on getting back in the groove, and we're going to do that by making some cool stuff. Not doing the pretty, just doing super cool. Hey, stupid spider. You want to be a jerk? Come into my house? Jeez. Alright. What are we going to do in there, you might ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's come over here and let's look at the Big Reactors mod pack. Big Reactors, you basically make a nuclear reactor. That's basically what we're going to do, guys. Oh, hold on. Let me turn I'm turning off the lights because we are venturing into the land of nuclear reactors. I've already made quite a bit of these reactor casings, which are going to be vital to what we need to do. We are also going to need some reactor glass, which appears to be... oh. Well. Okay, well, let's just get a half stack. Let's do a half stack. Come on. I wish there was a smart way to just do a half stack without like making the crafting recipe and doing all that nonsense. But anyway, let's head on out. Oh, it's dark. It's dark. Time to go to bed. You know what? That right there is how I feel. Just hopping out of bed constantly. Hop out of bed, hop out of bed, hop out of bed. Oh, man. Kids are great, but they will absolutely destroy any hope you had of catching good night's sleep. Haven't cleaned that up yet. Still, yeah, haven't done that. Let's see. Big reactor. You know, I feel like the front door should be on this side. Because, well, let's face it. We're hanging off the side of a cliff here. So... you know, I poked this little hole. That actually isn't too bad. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. How big are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We are nowhere near that wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 15. Huh. We're actually closer than I thought we would be. Alright, well, bummer, but that's okay. We can make that work. We can make it work. So we're going to put reactor over here. Let's dig a little bit of this out. Now, how big? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reactors are one of the few structures where I believe, you know, I don't actually know what the maximum sizes are, but the size of your reactor is about the only limitation to the amount of power you can pump out. So we are using this reactor casing. It's part of the multi-block structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Part of the multi-block structure. So the rules for the multi-block structure is the entire outside must be made of the reactor casing or reactor glass. Now you have to build a frame with the reactor casing. 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, same. Okay, so you have to build the frame. Well, I know that. Calm down. Relax. I right-clicked on it, and it was trying to make a reactor. We don't want to do that yet. So this face gonna be all reactor casing. Great, good stuff. Now how tall did I make you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good stuff. Alright, we are going to need a lot more of this reactor casing. And for those of you playing along, I'm going to be totally straight with you. This is an end game deal. Don't go trying to make this like on day 2. Okay? It takes a lot of resources. A lot of resources. So far, it's been expensive just in making these reactor casings, in my opinion. So I'm going to make a buttload more of these reactor casings. I grossly misjudged how many I would need. So I'm going to make a buttload more and be back with you guys. Okay. Case has been made. So now for you guys curious on how to make this stuff, reactor casing, yellorium ingot, 4 graphite bars, 4 iron ingots gives you 4 casings. Graphite bars, they're made by basically smelting coal or charcoal. So like I said, not terribly cheap. You make reactor glass, reactor casing surrounded by glass. Great. So we have this big empty thing. Yay, nuclear reactor. No, not quite. What we need even more stuff here. What we also are going to need is going to be, we do need these yellorium fuel rods. Okay, so if you know even a little bit about reactors, they basically have these fuel rods that get submerged and react with the coolant and basically make steam. Is kind of how most nuclear reactors work, at least my understanding. I'm sure somebody will come on and correct me if I'm wrong. So we're going to need to make a bunch of these. Now, the way that those work is they need to go from floor all the way to the ceiling. Now, the fuel rods also need to be cooled. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's make some holes here. If I do... Yeah, we're actually going to do it this way. Yeah. Yep. Now, I may or may not be correct in saying that this is the most efficient way to do it. Now, what you see, I have this checkerboard pattern. So this checkerboard is going to allow, this is going to be, each one of these holes going to be a fuel rod. Getting dark, time to sleep. Each one of these is going to be a fuel rod going down. Now, that is going to give us maximum side touching to coolant, because we are going to put coolant where the solid blocks are. And these things react differently to different coolants. So I won't go, there's a couple really good tutorials out there. I believe there's one, oh, what is it, MineCrafters? I don't know, but when I put this video up, I will go ahead and I will put a link to 2 different videos. One is here's how to make it, kind of a tutorial. The other is here's how to make it and then go frickin' nuts with it and make the absolute craziest, most powerful one you can really do. So let's get to making some of that stuff. Let's go right on over here. Reactor. Like I said, reactor. Okay, 31. That's not going to be enough, but let's go throw them in and give ourselves a good idea of how many more we need. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 7, 77, minus 24 equals a lot more. Let's not get too excited. Okay. Cool. Well, let me finish making these and a couple more other blocks that we are going to need. And see you guys in just a second. Alright, so we have built. This looks like just a total vertigo mess. Don't worry, it looks that way for me too. It gets a little difficult to see with all the transparent stuff. But we filled them all up, okay? Which is great news. So now, get up here. There we go. There we go. So let's break all these off of there because we can now. And get ready for some coolant. Where'd you guys all go? I see some there. Okay, well, whatever. Now, at the top of each one of these... okay. Less distracted. Now I'm prepared. Now I'm prepared to continue talking. Alright. At the top of each one of these, you also need a reactor control rod. Boom, boom, boom. Some more reactor casings. All that fun stuff. Great job. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boop, boop, boop. Excellent. We are almost done. Almost done. So I'm going to leave those open for now because we need to add coolant into those. Now, one thing you might notice over here is I notched out some holes. I have 3 holes, and you might wonder why, but I'll tell you why. We need a way to get our power out of there. Okay, so what we need is going to be a little port. Let's see here. Reactor, what do you call it? What do you call it? Power tap. RedNet port. Interesting. Okay, we might play with that. Okay, so power tap. Boom. We need 1, 2, 3 of those. Excellent. Great job. Alright, now the other thing we need is going to be... Nope. It's in here somewhere. It's called like a controller or something. Bingo. Reactor controller. You there. We need more stuff. Shoot. Okay. Let's make a little more of you guys. Boom. Boom. Excellent. We have that. Great job. We now have 3 reactor power taps. Okay, so this is where our power is going to leave our reactor. This is basically where you're going to be hooking up your redstone conduit. Boom. Okay, lights go green. They're like, yay, we know what to do. Wonderful. Okay, next step is to put this reactor controller, and honestly, you know what? Yeah, we're going to do that. Alright, I'm going to, because this breaks really slow with the power fist, I'm going to break out this bottom row. I'm going to replace it with the reactor casing blocks, really for no reason other than looks. Just being totally honest. Just looks. Let me do that, and I'll be back with you. Okay, got those all popped in. Boom, there is our controller. And we're missing something. We're missing something. What are we missing? We need... we need more stuff. I know we need more stuff. Let's go see. Oh, still severely lacking in sleep. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 of those, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need 2. I'm gonna need one of those later, but that should be good. Should be good. Alright, so not really sure why, but I had to break those things and place them again. Kind of weird. It might be because we haven't actually turned this into a multi-block yet. But check it out. Let's put one here, and let's put one here. Now what these are, guys, this is basically the way that we are going to get our yellorium not nuggets, ingots. We're going to get our ingots going in and our waste coming out. So you need the ability, you know, to put stuff. Let's see. Block is not valid for use in machine's interior. Huh? 824 negative. Come back here. 864, 127, 483. 8. Oh, I think I know the problem. I think it's because there's no block in there yet. Maybe that's why. Do I have enough? Ooh, I don't. Let's see. Do we get a different message now? We do. Okay. Okay. Let me make some more of those casings and then, yeah, fill this in. Derping with Wang. They're gonna let me run a nuclear reactor. It's nuclear. Nuclear. The S is silent. Ha-ha! Place the last block, and everything changed. How sweet. Okay, so we are currently offline, which is great because we have no fuel. No fuel whatsoever. Let's get rid of NEI. So core fuel status, 0% full, 0% depleted. We have 12 rods. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome. Here's our casing heat. Great. Core heat, energy buffer. Look how much energy this thing will hold. What is that? 10 million? Whew. That's a lot. Auto eject waste. Good. We don't want to activate just yet. Okay. Let's come on over here. Break that. Pop you in. Oh yeah, it remakes. Good. Okay, you are going to be an eject. No, you're going to be an inlet. And you are going to be an outlet. Great. Great news. Awesome. Okay. Now, the next step, at least for us, is going to be to fill this thing in with some dang coolant. So we're going to come up here. Oh, it breaks the whole thing, huh? Okay, well that's fine. So we're going to break all of these, and I'm not going to go into all the testing specs and details and all of that kind of crazy stuff. The way that I'm doing it, probably not the way most people are going to recommend you doing it, because I'm going to fill it with this gelid cryotheum. Now, to get one bucket, you need 10 of this cryotheum dust. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty dang expensive. The next best thing, from what I've seen, looks to be the liquid enderium. So buckets of the ender pearls, basically. Lot cheaper, a lot easier to get. So good way to do it. Now, because I'm hoping. Okay. Boop. Can we do that? Oh, nope. We can't. Okay. So each one of these has to be a source block. So we have a lot of this to do. So let me spend some time. Let me get it filled up. And we'll be back. Look at all that. This bad boy is totally full. Totally full. Filled it completely up with this gelid cryotheum. Did a couple other little tweaks while we were at it. I added this little block right here, which is a Reactor RedNet port. So basically, you can set, as I understand it, right there. Yeah, so I think when this thing is on, the white will emit a redstone signal. So that's kind of cool. You can, I think maybe you can even control this thing using just a redstone. But basically I put that there so we can control our smokestacks. So when this thing's on, smokestacks are on. You know, so, you know, keeping it real, keeping it legit. We threw our item duct right there, item duct right there. So here is where our fuel goes in. Here is where our waste comes out. For now, we are just going to use a chest. There's going to be much cooler things that we are going to do later. But for now, we're just doing a chest. Okay? Just a chest. That's all. And let's pop all you guys right there. I don't know if I need one there, but I'm definitely going to need one here. Alright. Now, let's get our fuel. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start with that. Let's come over here. Just start pumping it in there. Let's come here. Whitelist, again, this is kind of one of those things where just being safe, we only want yellorium coming in here. So we whitelist yellorium. We don't have to worry about it. Now you should be flowing. Look at them fill. Look at them fill up. Ooh. Oh, look. 100% full. Look at that. That didn't take nearly as much as I thought it would. Well, let's get the rest. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Voila. So, full of fuel. Okay, we don't have anything hooked up to this, nothing to use the power yet, so we're just going to turn it on, see what it does, and then we're going to have to call it good for this episode because, well, it's going to take some time to hook stuff up and, you know, use the power on it. It's kind of a cool looking deal, the blue and the yellow. Alright, here we go. Bing bong. Oh, look at that. Casing heat rising. Core heat rising. Energy buffer rising. Okay, guys. We're making 24,000 redstone flux per tick. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. This right here, basically, as I understand it, is, the rate at which our yellorium turns into, I think it's called plutonium or cyanide. I'm not sure which one. But basically, that happens. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this off. We're just burning through fuel for no real reason, just to see what we can do. Have you made any waste? You have not made any waste. Well, guys, that's all the time we have for this episode, and stay tuned, because next episode, believe it or not, we're going to harvest the vast majority of that. So if you guys were wondering why we had 3 taps, I had a feeling we were going to be over 20,000. So each one of these can only handle 10,000. So 10, 20, and then the remaining 4.3 thousand redstone flux per tick. So we'll get all that stuff bundled up and taken away, and we'll do something useful with it. I am curious to know. Well, you know what? It wasn't too bad, and really when I'm done, let's find out. I'm curious to know if we break one of these blocks, because let's say I want to move this. Let's say I want to move it over to here. I'm curious if we lose all that power. Let's find out. Ba-doo-boo-boo. Boo-boo-boo-boo. Give me that. Break a U. Somebody who knows is probably going, oh my god, I can't believe you just did that. Nope, we kept it all. Awesome. So very useful information. You can break stuff and move it around and do what you need to do. Alright, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe. That stuff really helps me out, and we are doing a phenomenal job. That's a good screenshot. Beep. Doing a phenomenal job growing the channel, and I really appreciate your guys' feedback and your support. Really means a lot to me. And it means a lot to baby too. you guys, eventually when this starts turning into a thing, man, you guys be helping to feed the baby. Just saying. And she's awfully cute. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next episode.